Hello everybody, welcome back to DanganRonpa with Allie.
Yo!
It's time for class trial.
In which
number
we attempt
3.
to figure out what the hell happened.
Yeah.
I have like bits and pieces of theories, but...
Who would you say your prime suspect is?
Hifumi. Like literally. Oh.
Well. Okay.
Is this because there's an accomplice?
Boy!
Stop talking.
Okay. Hey!
Well then, that happened.
Let's go.
They're kind of just sick of him.
I'm still trying to figure out if time travel is involved. She's been suspiciously aggressive this time.
What the heck?
I don't like
Okay.
Hiro, but I don't think he's the villain this time. If only because they're pushing so hard for him to be the villain, unless that is also a red herring. Basically, I'm going in a lot of circles
But
at
personally,
the moment.
I like Hiro. He's incompetent. He pretty much accomplishes nothing, but he's fun.
I don't like him. But then again, I like all the jerks, apparently, who get dead or kill people right away.
That's
Alright.
Hi, best friend.
It feels like this is pretty quiet. Can we bump it up a little bit? A little
Okay.
bit. Okay.
I don't want to turn it up too much because my volume personally feels like it's loud enough. Especially because this is now one up from what we were doing earlier today.
Hey, best friend.
Hi, best friend.
I wasn't arguing. I just
We
wanted
just
to
wanted to
chat
talk.
with ya. Just wanted to chat. Okie dokie.
It's a little bit empty this time.
Just
Just
got
a
more
little-
space. More
Yeah.
personal space.
More personal space. That's always good. Well,
I was just thinking that.
Just the one. What?
Come on.
Yahoo!
We held out like that.
we can't have a commercial break now. We're 2 minutes into the episode.
Okie doke. Sure.
Sure. Not really needed, but
Set skills.
cool and composed. Steadies your aim a little bit. You like that. Best friend gave us something useful.
Is that it?
Yeah.
The other one is just, for the coins?
Yeah. That just gives us more coins in the thing. That's always active.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
With a basic explanation of the class trial. So,
We
your
don't need to
votes,
hear this.
If you can figure, and I'll punish now.
We already know who did it.
Was that?
It was Hiro.
Well,
He does not have an. Don't try and deny it.
I didn't. Someone knocked me out.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
Hypocrite.
I am sorry to
Yep.
say, Hiro. Blueprints for the parts we assume, and all of it was found in your. It points to you as
His
having.
handwriting is
Times do I have
different.
to- I don't know. I don't know. I don't.
we just like jump straight into this.
Alrighty.
Here we go.
Okay. I'm gonna be calm,
Everything
collected.
we found
I'm
in
gonna
your room.
watch through.
The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
You sure, bub?
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
It is a conspiracy.
Why? Why did you kill them?
No. Just hold on a second.
Oh, they're really just.
Yeah,
There's
it's
just the one.
Everything we
it's just the
found in your
blueprints.
room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all.
I really thought you were gonna hit the
Close
white
there.
noise.
No, of course not. I have too good an aim
Are we
and
sure Hiro
skill
really made
for
those
that.
blueprints?
Best friend gave us a useful skill.
Well, take a look at it's the note that Hiro wrote. asking everyone to meet the handwriting's off.
Yeah.
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 There's no way you could think the same person unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
Maybe you made a point to be a jerk.
No.
I mean, she always does that.
Come on. I'm not smarter.
So Makoto, are you
And he's not the only one.
Byakuya,
Best friend agrees
back
with
me
us.
up. Byakuya me up. Nope. Nope.
That was bad.
Alrighty.
The suspicious individual. Go ahead, Makoto.
So?
Illuminati. It's Hero.
I got it.
Okay, I did think about
Other
it.
than Hero, obviously
All
he
right.
was the one in.
Then there can be no doubt.
That doesn't make any sense.
It makes perfect sense.
So what
I
you're
mean,
saying
that I got,
is-
yeah.
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now
Makes
that-
sense.
And what reason do you have to?
Of course. There's something else we need to clarify.
Hey, stop trying to boss us.
All things.
So what is...
We must clarify the method of It would seem that his corpse was Makoto. Can
Taka was the blue
Yes.
tarp.
I got it.
And the dolly.
Yep.
I got it.
Ta-da!
They were. So.
Is my friend trying to set me up to look dumb?
I don't know. Maybe it's one of those best friend trials sort of things. We need to prove ourselves.
Well, get ready to have that proved. Yeah.
Yeah!
They wouldn't.
You're about to get proved.
Same thing. I'm
We
sure
showed
the
him.
dolly was in the. But when the body. Later, when. So did the.
Okay.
In other words, but are you sure? Huh? Are you absolutely positive the dolly was
Yeah.
the dolly
Yes.
was made specifically? It would be very strange indeed. Is it not possible that it was in the Republic?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
Shut up, best
There
friend.
is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you. We have
Well,
accepted the
I tried to
fact
befriend
that
you too.
hardly understand what is going
And
on.
all you did was give us skill points for half the time. 2/3 of the time, actually. So that you suck.
Alright, new element.
Oh no. This is where it gets annoying.
Oh no.
Yeah. You want me to take over right away?
No.
I mean, you kind of understand
Let's
it now
see.
that now that we've seen it
Oh,
twice.
the X is a reloader thing?
Yes.
I hate those things. I might let you do that, but I'll just hand it off.
Well, I mean, you have to mix it in with your targeting and firing.
Can I just go on gentle?
No.
Why won't you let me go on gentle? I can do gentle by myself.
Because you need a challenge.
It's not a challenge if I'm handing it off to you. Just let me do gentle.
But this is for everything.
No!
I cannot agree.
So what am I doing? X?
You hit Y. You hit Y to fire. Don't just let it blow up.
There's a time limit?
Yes.
Here. Can I go on gentle?
No.
Why not? What is your reason?
Because
You are
that changes the difficulty for the entire trial.
Do your worst, you miserable wretch.
I'm on her side.
Wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
I just do this like all the time.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you.
There we go.
I'm mad at you.
I cannot agree.
If it's for one tiny thing, you don't need to change the difficulty. Just hit Y.
I did. I'm mad at you.
You almost let it go all the way, which would have restarted
Mad at
that.
you.
That the dolly moved. When I found the there was a pool of blood and the killer
You could
probably
just go on
rolled
gentle and it'd be
through the blood
fine.
on accident.
But you don't need to go on gentle. I believe in you.
That the
No,
dolly
you
was
don't.
used
I hand it
move
off to you
Taka's
every
body.
time.
It's for that one minigame, though.
Well, anyway,
Yeah. The subject of how what kind of robot
So
is
basically, the
I'm
wheels.
not sure.
I'd be happy to explain why if you look back on.
I mean, the rest of the class trials are easy enough as it is.
And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yes.
it? The culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a
I know that
handle.
you have to bend over and it can't bend at the waist, but
Yeah.
All you'd have to do is bend over.
Ta-da!
No, it's wrong.
Well, I mean, technically, it's not wrong.
You're absolutely
But it's just not
right
able to
that
do.
You could push a dolly without a hand, but if you were wearing that suit, think back to what you said when.
Yep.
When you're in that suit, am I right?
Now that you mention,
It seems like it'd be
well, what's
when you can't even see your feet.
yeah? It'd be totally impossible. Not
On top of that, if you were aware, it's very unlikely you.
well. I mean, isn't that just a matter of?
I got it.
Yep.
I don't think taking off the suit.
Hooray.
That's true.
Then
He could have gotten it off by showing up in the suit with base.
Yeah, that's right.
so.
To be clear, whoever.
No, wait. Just a second. You all got a good look at it if whoever was in that. Besides, do you remember? So long as those facts exist, the individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the. Yeah.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too
Eh.
early to. Besides, before we rush to instead of seizing on one view,
Perhaps.
let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning.
Lemony Snicket.
Maybe we'll
Sorry.
uncover something new.
I don't disagree.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out.
All right then. I suppose 4 of us gathered together in the dining
She's
hall.
just real good at
Yeah,
recapping.
she is very good at
Quite a
recaps.
while. That was a...
And as soon as we
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room.
it seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my. I know it was an hour because I remember.
That was when we saw Celeste. As it turns out, it also soon... We were soon joined in our search. He was injured, so we... But not long after...
Okay.
When Celeste told us that, and soon after.
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor.
I was gonna say she'd been doing a lot of yelling.
Yeah.
And then. At that point, we just Celeste, Hina, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko. When we got back to them, that's when we heard the. I left Celeste and Hina there.
We really ran around a lot.
Yes, we did.
We must have found both bodies because we
Ugh,
heard the same
this is
announcement.
like the 3rd
not-
recap, and I'm
Pretty
still
much.
like,
And that's
I don't
when I
really
told you
care
guys
enough to
about
pay
the boom.
attention.
Then the 3 of us, but right
Yeah.
after we ran into Celeste,
Celeste again.
we rushed back to the.
Then we remembered. But when we got there, next thing we knew, we were and after.
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies.
Celeste
and we all
again.
searches
Yeah.
where we
A little suspicious.
What what I thought before. But...
Best friend, what do you think on this
It
situation?
certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Yeah.
Well,
Rather than
Yeah.
a single series of events, I think and from there, we can
Okay.
uncover. Now then, let's get.
Here we go.
So, regarding Taka's death, I
Yes.
wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you
That
say
seems
that?
fake.
That seems like a
Because of the
big
memory
jump.
of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice
I
Hammer
forget what's
3.
in Monokuma 5-3.
Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came
Tina,
after.
no.
That's a very big jump to make.
What was in the Monokuma file?
I think if you press X, you can look at that. So press A and then, yeah.
Alright. Boomy comes first in the file.
Can you scroll down at all?
Nope.
No. Okay.
Or am I supposed to memorize something they said?
I'm not sure.
Or perhaps it was after.
Just try using the file on that.
They were killed
This
in.
one?
Yeah, try it.
Taka came last.
Okay, we missed it.
What makes you say that?
We were like that late.
It's true that he while Taka's dead.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after. So, I wonder if we we already know what
This
order
one?
they were killed in.
Try it.
Taka came last.
Actually, okay, try the
Because of the numbering.
Try the
of
numbering.
Justice Hammer.
It's true that Hifumi was killed
I missed that one too.
Remember, you can use the right bumper to slow down.
I don't want to do that.
So,
Which one am I hitting?
Either one.
He died before Hifumi.
Whichever you want. I'm not entirely sure myself.
We already know what order they were killed in.
Let's go that
Okay.
one. Oh no.
I think what might also be a potential is
Regarding Taka's death,
memorizing
I wonder
what
if he
what
died
order.
before Hifumi, or perhaps it
Like,
was after.
memorize the first one and then shoot the second, or the other way. I'm not for sure, because this case I don't remember quite as well.
So we're just fumbling.
Yeah. Okay, that was right.
That seems
Sweet.
like it works. I felt like that was probably what we were supposed
Yeah.
to do, but I was listening to you.
Hold on. There's no reason to
Alright.
assume that, if anything, that's just another way.
So you're saying the culprit, but in reality... Okay then.
The watch. The watch. What's the Hangman's Gambit again?
You just hit the. Yeah.
Oh, I have to go in order?
Yes.
No one told me that.
I mean, it makes sense because it's highlighted. A little bit of observation would goes a
Don't
long way.
sass me.
No,
I'm already mad at you that I can't go on gentle.
The gentle's too easy.
I got it. See? Look.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer.
Poor Taka.
Yep.
So
And
if
he
it
wouldn't
wasn't
even be
broken
friends
after
with me.
And that would be
But if that's true,
and before Celeste.
That's right. Taka was
That simple fact, we made the wrong assumption about the order.
That's exactly why the
I had no
culprit wrote the
assumptions.
numbers on each
I
had
thought
the
that he came
increase in
first.
size. That
Yeah.
way, when we saw...
now. If Taka because when he was killed,
that may be true in the but all of our
that's right. When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Then we all ran down to the nurse.
Okay.
That's totally true.
Oh, I know! They must have...
If that's true,
I don't know.
don't just go make it.
Anyway, we all have rock solid since all of us were there together.
And it does not stop there. When his body vanished from Hina and I were in the bathroom together. And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body. At that time, we were... Well, don't forget, I was...
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it?
Even if she could pull that off. Because, as we just established...
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway. In other words, it is impossible. On the other hand, Hero...
For now, we can't get fixed. So instead of who, in particular,
That's true. We searched and according to what's...
I'm thinking he just stood up and walked away.
His body apparently
Quite the
disappeared,
possibility.
and to carry that...
Oh man, yeah.
Well, what if the dead body were to move itself?
What?
Jojo.
Who could have predicted that?
The dead...
I don't think
Like
it
to
has
say that a
anything
lot.
to do with the
It keeps
I
happening.
think what she's implying is
I like being right.
we thought Hifumi would...
Alive?
Why are you so surprised he was alive? He woke up in your arms, literally.
Yeah, he did.
He wasn't.
But I mean, we found his body.
He really
dead.
wasn't.
Perhaps
He
was
really,
wasn't
really was
playing.
not.
Yeah. Here we go. I feel like this is another memorized one.
Yeah.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
He woke up.
And
You're-
you know that how?
Very sure of that.
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe
Yeah.
the
Are
announcement
we?
was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Memorize that. Okay, you gotta go through the entire thing again.
Are you saying that when we first there's a chance he... No. Hifumi was dead, and you know that... Surely
Celeste
you
is
heard
very
about
smug at the
Hifumi's
moment.
dead body, and
Yeah.
that is why...
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone
That
else's
one, right?
discovery.
Yeah.
Are you saying that when we
what am I
first
shooting?
found Hifumi in the nurse's office,
Celeste's
there's a
statement.
chance he was
I figured I
actually
was-
still alive?
She was
No.
bullshitting.
It is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
Can I just shoot her?
And you know that how?
Well, then
Surely
you'd
you
become
heard
the new
body
Blackened.
discovery announcement along with the rest
No, they
of
don't
us.
know.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Hooray!
I didn't even hit the white noise.
And remember, if you need to break the white
Was
noise,
the
you
body
hit A.
discovery announcement that was
Sure.
made...
If you, like,
I'm
if you
not
really
gonna
need to.
remember that. I'm just gonna keep things simple.
Of course it was. The announcement...
Maybe.
That's right. It wasn't...
So there's a good chance we've made a mistake in there, so I think we
Yeah.
confused whether the announcement...
First of all, if two bodies had...
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Maybe you are
What do you
murderer.
say, Monica?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, but what I can say about it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Yeah.
He said it's only broad. Even if we find the same body again later, he won't. If that's true, then why?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That one, yeah?
The first one. Because Hifumi came to back to life
heard it a
for a
second
moment
time in the
after
repository.
the announcement was played again.
It didn't seem weird at the time.
Exactly. If we were
And then react when the 2 dead bodies were being discovered.
So when we found Hifumi the first meaning, he wasn't actually found dead.
And that's just... There's one other thing that leads
Even though
me
he
to
woke up.
believe he was still...
Oh, I know, because he was super good at playing dead!
That is the worst logic but honestly,
Okay then, let's take another look at the events around. Then it should become
this whole thing is...
He literally woke up and talked to us.
Ta-da!
Gotta sneeze.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office.
Yeah.
And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
That is correct, best friend.
Compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved. Other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
We did it.
In fact, there was one clear difference between his glass. That fact alone proves that he was...
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse... But when we found they were spotted. And I found the...
See, this trial, besides the panic talk action or whatever it's called, is easy.
Yeah.
We don't need to change the difficulty for the entire thing.
But the part that it is difficult.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glass.
Then there's no question. What I'm saying is,
Even if that is true.
but who would benefit from a clean pair?
That's a good...
And it must have been him.
So let's assume that Hifumi, he pretends to be dead.
So
alone,
Celeste
he
or
wipes his
someone
glasses
stole
clean so
the
we can
AI and used it to blackmail him into helping as an accomplice, and then killed him.
Then he stands up,
Could be.
and with that, the impossible task.
But then, if... What was with all that blood?
The fridge in the nurse's office,
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses.
and if Hifumi was still alive at that, it should be perfectly
I got it!
Ta-da!
It could only...
While we were all gathered at
That also explains how the
door well. After the box of me and Sakura, but when we got there,
and the repository door, which means when he...
and it could only have been...
He convinced us all he was dead. So, Hifumi wasn't just...
But that...
If you're having trouble...
There's
Oh,
me see.
absolutely. The single... You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto?
Yeah.
I got it!
Ta-da!
You're talking about the note. That's right.
What? Pants?
Okay, well, forget about the pants.
We're so easily distracted. Come on,
Yeah.
people, focus.
High schoolers.
What? Monokuma can't find out.
See,
I'm a college grad, but I'm too mature to be distracted by some pants.
in other words, and that person could only have been...
Taka?
Yeah.
I skipped forward so fast that I kind of
I was just
blurred right past the...
I was just laughing
Right
because
past the
one of the
questions.
options was Hifumi's pants.
Over here. I don't really understand what's going on. So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok. They were drawing out Happy. Oh, yeah.
We already know what to do.
Happy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Happy.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to me?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter. The note has nothing to do with TikTok.
I'm surprised you actually hit that.
I'm pretty sure there's like an interesting frame in the video just now where I was like,
Oh.
There is a connection.
I wish I was like taking notes during this. I was just like, I would just be like, during chapter 3 trial, 29
don't make that
minutes.
the screen cap. Oh.
What the hell are you talking about?
Okay.
That- 'cause
No,
the-
I was surprised I got that too.
If I remember, I'm gonna.
Don't make that the preview image.
No, I'm gonna like slow it down and see what happened. Because I want to see.
I do want to look back too.
See, I'm gonna forget that.
The equipment room,
But I'm interested to see.
so
I want to see.
Taka was murdered.
I won't remember
Okay.
until this episode comes out,
This note.
and I remember. Oh wait, that was this one.
Use that.
Because I'm probably not gonna get to editing this episode for like
Likely. Hifumi's
2 weeks to a month.
Where's your proof?
Ta-da!
You don't have to go Dadan. I know it's the thing.
When I searched Taka's
There's no
body,
Dadan necessary.
It's just
that is
for
what- if I'm right
effect.
about this, I knew it. It fits.
I feel like we're bickering in this one a lot more than in Undertale.
Yeah, a little bit.
I think because I liked Undertale more.
Oh,
Clutching
the
note.
fan bases will
Hifumi
start to
tried read the note
war.
with his death grip. Leaving behind, did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Undertale will love this game to pieces.
Exactly.
Whoa, yeah. In fact, he was behind the whole thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
When we found him in the repository, the second body discovery announcement.
So then,
Whoever did.
he was killed in the...
So, he
During that time, we'd all split up.
I don't think
In other
Hina's
words,
the
during that
murderer
time,
this time, but I feel like she's
But me and Sakura
coming
were
out.
together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus. Who are you?
Wow.
When they were
And what?
the weapon they used. Yeah. Because, I mean, the way Taka and Hifumi, but Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were so if Hifumi, the culprit would have had to grab one, then put the hammer. But wouldn't that be.
I'm surprised. It's
Hell yeah!
He's right though. The Monokuma fought, but if the hammers.
So the
The
question
clean
is,
hammer.
how personally? So which hammer would...
Those were accounted for in other rooms.
Is it not possible?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
There's no brain in your hair.
Yeah. His hair just. If he like pulled on his hair, it like come out farther, and you realize that there's just a bunch of it that sits in his head.
Okay.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
The spotless
Was
hammer.
it Justice Hammer 3?
No.
Maybe
No.
Justice Hammer 4?
No.
No. I feel like I'm in Blue's
Whatever it
Clues.
was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the
They
weapon?
didn't.
How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its
No.
appearance. Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info.
Well, one
Okay.
thing is pretty clear.
Had two
The
people
murder
have
weapon
been
had to be one of the Justice
No.
Hammers.
No, there's one.
The murder weapon wasn't a justice hammer,
But
specifically a hammer. Now, all the hammer, but for some reason,
Huh?
and the reason it had been scrubbed, if the hammer got covered in heat. I'd also like to point out that the repository and even some flat mallet-like. I think whoever made the
Mallet.
justice hammers.
If that's
And by use those as the designs, he means
Taka's body to
use
the
those
repository.
as the hammers.
Someone then used a
Whoever did that is the true killer. Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange. to
You
have
would,
delayed the
wouldn't ya?
graduation
Yeah.
vote. So the idea that
I feel like this one you're probably gonna have to memorize because we used that
was my
already.
inkling.
based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
How do you know?
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
That's it? So what? The impossible one?
That have been laid out for us.
I think so.
Even if more than one person is complicit in the murder,
Maybe.
only
I don't
the
know.
one who actually
This one
carried
I'm not
out the act
pretty
can
sure
graduate
on.
and
It's like-
survive.
Let's give it a
Assuming
shot.
the rule holds true, it is simply impossible.
Mainly
that
because
two people
Celeste
work
says it,
together.
and that makes it suspicious.
That is.
I'm just not sure if which order
That only really
to use them
applies
in.
if there's one murder, right? In this case,
I feel like it's probably the
however,
other way
there are two
around, if
murders.
I
anything.
missed.
Quick, memorize it. Shoot.
Nope.
I'd say
Based
memorize
on the rules that have been laid out for us,
Kyoko's
even if more than
and
one
then
person is
interrupt
complicit in the
Celeste.
murder,
Okay, because we're
only the one
questioning
who
Yeah.
actually
Celeste.
carried out
Alright.
the act can graduate
Yeah,
and survive, assuming the
I mentioned
rule
this
holds
earlier,
true.
but like
It is
the
simply
memorizing mechanic is like
Only really apply in this case,
almost
however,
never
there were
used.
two murders.
In the second game, and that's because there's a new mechanic
based on the
introduced in
rules
that
have been laid out
where
for
there's
Mechanics.
there's
more than
basically
one
blue
person
statements that you
complicit
can
in the
agree
murder.
with instead.
Only the one
So
who
like you
actually
use
carried
evidence
out the
to
act
agree with
can
them,
graduate and
which is
survive.
basically what you do with
Assuming
this
the rule holds
in a roundabout way.
No, that's wrong.
So this mechanic kind of gets outmoded.
Since there were two murders, it's at least plausible that more than one.
What do you mean?
If there's only been one murder, then naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus.
The payoff for working together. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
Sorry, I'm getting my feet tangled up in cords.
However,
Good
if
job.
there was
Like
some
Shakiro.
potential mutual reward for the risk,
Anyway.
then
Actually, wow.
I know it was the arms. It was the
I
arms.
was gonna say.
Just let the moment go on. Okay.
I think that's what the true killer. And based on the case's events, if Fumi would have, they made him carry out the first murder.
So in this case, there wasn't. Instead, each person killed someone, and it only looked like one person, a single suspicious individual, by creating one seamless set.
The mastermind picked their target, and then to avoid the Noah, which, if true, means that...
That's just awful.
Yeah.
You think so? I can't help but admire it.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved.
That's problem numero uno.
Well, let's see about that.
Who are we? Are we picking who did it?
What do you think?
I think, like, who manipulated him?
Yeah, just
That's, again.
pick whatever you think. I'm not gonna say anything.
Well now I'm questioning between Celeste and Hina. Are we all gonna die if I get it wrong?
No, you just
That might be interesting.
lose some health.
Here's my answer.
Let's pick her. She
It was
seems
Celeste.
suspicious.
So I'm the...
A joke?
So what you are saying then? The idea that I would go within 10 feet of that shit, brain fat, lazy, worthless...
Well.
To be clear,
Is that...
it is. Throughout the investigation, considering what we've learned so far,
Yes.
I got it.
Right,
The
because
behavior
the
they had in
picture and
common
stuff.
had to
I,
do with
in
the
the moment,
suspicious
knew that
individual in the
like,
suit,
was
doesn't
staged, but then I forgot because a lot happened and stuff.
The only ones who ever act
Alright.
the adults are talking now.
Well, best friend.
That's
You
not
are
what
very
friends
rude.
do. Why are we
As he
apologizing?
said, only select if we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits.
Are you saying...
After taking Hifumi to the nurse, and not too long after
I
that,
feel like Hina's
you
gonna be
remember-
involved next, like, in some capacity. They're setting up for stuff.
We headed to the second next to draw us all.
She let out a...
And when we'd all
She
come
screamed
to
a
see,
lot.
Yes. Definitely.
once she'd done her, it was time for.
Will.
To divide into two...
In fact, Celeste was. Well, if Celeste and he. And And on top of that... That was to signal it was your way of telling him why else would...
I just realized when we found Hifumi... Celeste, you were the first one to... You wanted to make sure we wouldn't...
Well.
Hina, you were with...
Yeah? Wait!
She wasn't worried about you.
Each piece isn't much, but wouldn't you agree?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't
You know perfectly
You
well.
know exactly.
I didn't even catch it, Mike, looking back. I can say... I'm talking about what you said after...
I remember her saying that.
Dun-dun.
Pay attention. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed once we were in the hall. Now, the entire time, think about it. So,
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
you hear that, Celeste? If you're really not the...
Heh.
All I said was... They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died.
Right?
And that is all I said.
And that's
You
all
might-
it
I
takes
think
to finish this.
Yaki is probably gonna say something right in a
What was
moment.
so strange about Celeste's comment?
No, you memorize his and then shoot her comment. It's kind of annoying how that's like how it works.
All
I hate
said
when it
was,
makes me loop. Like, that's not how time
"They
works.
must really be enjoying the sight of us. They
Well,
must
that's
be-
how the game
we are
mechanic
going to-
works.
we are going
I
to
don't like
die,
it.
just like those. And that is all I said.
Well, I mean, if it doesn't loop,
That's all it takes
you're
to
gonna
finish this.
get a game over every time you get to the end of a.
What was so
I like that it
Thing.
loops. I don't like that they make it go beyond the loop.
All I said was, they must really enjoy.
I kind of wish it was like a either or, like
We are all going
use
to
this
die
one
here.
on this one or in
We are
reverse,
going to die, just
because it kind of makes sense.
No, he's wrong. That's right. There's no when she said that.
Exactly.
So there was never. So how did you know more than one person had been? Because Kyoko had
Well.
also disappeared.
After
right?
Chihiro died, she's just
She
assuming
could've been
everyone's a
dead,
guy.
too.
Yeah.
You all have such vivid.
Imagine.
You claim that I was lost. Then what about the pic?
Staged
How do you
it.
explain?
Probably.
It has to be. Celeste, put the suit on. And
Have you so quickly forgotten? Plus, I have. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is everything I told. Simple. What could you possibly mean by? Surely there are other. No, there.
Yes.
I got it.
I mean, the others were just so
The
plausible.
suspect. I would say
Totally.
I was picturing
dragging the suspect away.
more like framed it or like staged it, not Hifumi dragging them away.
But certainly with it, the
Okay,
one
yeah, I
being
can see
dragged
that.
off in that picture is we've simply been led. And the strange cough. If you saw someone wear it,
that's what happened.
Is utterly. If Hifumi was. Is it? Then shut your mouth.
Well.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out. Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight. You tried to make me look like the bad guy.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way
Okay.
they could stand up straight like that.
I believe that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all.
No way!
I blame you.
You're supposed to have a little
blame
bit of
you.
freedom. You can make assumptions by yourself.
Okay, but wait. Is it the suit or is it this one? The blueprint?
It's Celeste or whatever.
What?
The standing up straight.
Yeah, but is it the
And
blueprint
I believe
or
it-
is it the
As you can
suit?
see in the picture, the suspect is standing
Try
perfectly
the
upright.
suit, I guess.
If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand.
Okay.
No, that's wrong.
Ta-da! Her arguments are just falling to pieces.
Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, because that robo
They're
justice
unsuitable
suit
for
had a
this
certain
trial.
characteristic.
That's right! I'm not so I think the suit was designed.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed.
When did they
and
find the
stuffed
time
Hero
to
into
design
it.
this? Like,
I have no idea.
this is a very specifically designed
That's how
suit.
they were able
Yes.
to fake that. The point of it all was to make us believe
They must be
whoever was
pretty
in the
crafty.
suit
I
was to
guess
blame.
he probably cosplays a lot, and she
Yeah.
probably also does, and like,
And not to mention we had like
Well,
2 or 3 days full of free time events.
that's very true. But I was befriending her for part of those days.
But Hifumi was doing all the building.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot.
That's right, he was following her instructions.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Alright.
You want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem.
I have liked her voice
Already
acting.
forgotten what
As far as
Hifumi
dubs
told
go.
us as he
Dub is good. I've
I
been
just-
telling you that.
I don't like dubs. I don't.
That's why I'm forced. That's why I forced you to do this, because I wanted you to give it a chance.
But-
I'm going to put you in a trance with the dub.
I'm pretty sure I would have liked the sub version.
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually...
Your confusing statements don't.
He did say Yasuhiro.
What the hell are you talking about?
Kyoko.
Think back to how Hifumi used to. How did he refer to each of us?
I forget.
That one.
That's kind of what I figured, but
That's right.
I don't know. I'm
Last
so
names.
bad at remembering
He called
names.
us-
Exactly. I know I heard him say
Oh,
Mr.
yeah,
Maya.
he did.
So if Hifumi did meet
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, he just indecent.
Don't talk.
random chance. No, there's but he must have
So Hifumi was trying to tell.
But the name he said doesn't.
Well, no. And that's Celeste.
To think you'd take your. Come on! Enough with your idiotic Well, what?
Okay, then
Well.
face it.
Make sure my real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please?
It's just
It's
that.
not the rhythm
No,
thing.
I
Oh, her e-handbook. Gotcha. I got it.
That makes
was
sense.
trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times
Ta-da.
do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg. God damn it!
well.
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Ta-da!
Again, I feel like the moment I shoot is always like a really weird facial expression, for which I apologize.
That's it. The handbook. What? Anytime you turn your handbook on, Monokuma told. So
I
all
can't
we have
remember
to
if
do
there's
is
like
check her.
multiple
That's how we can find
Panic
out
Talk
Celeste's real
actions
name.
that's I mean,
in
Celeste, can you please
her
just please?
trial.
even when I'm
So I don't
put
know
in
if
check
there's
because
gonna be another.
because
Because
until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then.
Well.
You'd think
Let
her
me go
poker
over the
face
case
would be
again.
better, even under
Yeah.
pressure.
And that'll bring
Alright.
Time to summarize the
Wow.
events. I'm not sure what goes in the.
I mean, we can come back to it.
Actually,
probably,
okay, I
but-
think it's go over 2. I think it's that one.
I was gonna say, that looks like it fits the best.
I think that's him like shaking the hand of the culprit.
Unless it's this.
No, I'm pretty sure it's the side profile because it kind of fits what the other one's doing.
I'll trust you, I guess, but...
No, I don't think so. I think it's, I'm assuming it's something with a note. Or oh, it might be the. Yeah, it's the clock with one. It's 1 o'clock. I'm not sure what that one is.
You're so unhelpful, you're supposed to save time in this.
Try it, but I'm not for sure. That seems like the most likely.
So they put him in the thing.
And that's probably the culprit taking picture.
Just let me give it a look-see.
Yep. No. I believe that's Justice Hammer 2, I think. Yeah, that was 2.
What?
I think that one's 2.
What do you mean?
The one that's right there.
This one?
No, like the next one that we're trying to figure out.
Why does the hammer go there?
Because I'm pretty sure that's isn't that the one that was used there at the library?
I don't know.
Because it was 1 in the rec room, 2 in the library, 3 in the nurse's office, and 4 in the back room of the physics lab. Yes, I believe so.
Alright, so da-da-da-da-da. I missed.
Good job.
No, hun.
And then... Yeah, I think that's right.
Okay, but
That seems-
are we... I feel like... I feel like that one kind of fits, but I feel like it's kind
that's
of
definitely it. That's definitely that one.
Okay, I'm just assuming there's something in the backpack.
Here's exactly what happened.
I'll trust you.
Before anything, the killer persuaded Hifumi with an accomplice.
Okay.
First, they convinced someone to meet. Someone, the murderous duo, intended to... They drugged him.
They really like convoluted plans, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Next,
They definitely do.
while the killer used a digit, they did all this just when they were done with him. And then
Poor
finally,
Taka,
6 a.m.,
whatever his name was,
they moved into the
Kyondo.
murder.
Yeah.
They called Taka to the... And that's where Hifumi...
Well.
The murder weapon was just as... The reason hammer number 4 was used... So, for these attacks, the killers put the first fake incident there. The killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer. They wanted to make sure we bought the second fake in. This time, they planted with these 2 incidents that the suspect was increased. We fell right into their trap.
See, I knew that one
While
was
we
right.
did that, we let this was exactly... We took a blood packet from the and turned the room into a crime scene. He let out a scream. Meanwhile, the other group so when we heard the body
Again, I'm running out of people to like.
we left
Because
the
again, I
nurse's office.
befriended the murderer.
Once again, she simply got up when we
I mean, I didn't really befriend
disappeared.
her. I hung
We
out
all
with
once
her
again.
briefly for a short time.
You hung out with her for her skill.
Yeah.
She left Taka's bot. That explains how. But even Hifumi didn't. Their plan all along was, and they did it using an ordinance that should cover everything that.
Celeste. How does it look like we're kissing?
I don't know.
Does she always have that veil thing?
Celeste.
Yeah, it's a different art style, kinda. So it looks a little weird.
It looked like a wedding thing, and I was like, why are they making this particular scene look like?
I lost. When was the last time? They hang heavy around my neck.
I think you just need to loosen your neck.
Yeah, a little bit.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So,
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
I see. Well, we did it.
Good.
Nice.
Yay.
We only got 2 Bs.
I only had 1 B other times.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin. Or, I suppose this is...
It is indeed the moment, if you would. Please, and when the votes are tallied, will you make the right choice?
Do-do-do.
Well, that was eventful.
It certainly was.
What?
I'm just thinking maybe I can continue my string of picking to befriend like the murderer or the victim just
Who knows?
before their demise, but I don't know. I don't want to bet on that because I'm not the ultimate gambler. She's about to die, but
I mean, so far you've only done it twice out of 3 times. Because you were kind of hesitant about Sayaka.
oh, I've
And
never
Leon.
liked Sayaka, but
And-
she
and
was dead from the beginning.
You started with liking Leon, but then you didn't like him. as
Yeah,
well.
but like initially I tried to befriend him. And then
Initially,
died.
but it was like
mean,
after.
murder.
If it was like after one thing that was like, no, I don't like you.
Yeah, but I still like initially picked him.
Initially, but you didn't stick with it.
That's not what we're talking about though. The point is that I've like the people I have chosen to like
Whatever. Keep pressing the button.
the people who I have chosen to focus on have invariably wound up being the murderers or the victims.
I knew it.
AI. AI.
So that...
AI.
Indeed.
I mean, they can't.
Yeah.
You can't say it. They're right in front of Monokuma.
Say what?
Oh, right.
Just a second. In other words,
Indeed.
They're keeping it a secret.
Actually,
What?
are you okay with it? So that...
Damn Nate! Say what?
As for me...
Oh.
As for me...
What? Damn Nate! Say what?
Well,
Most unfortunate. Actually,
What?
indeed. Honestly,
I swear!
actually,
rather gullible.
Just a bit.
Hmm?
A little more than a bit. Very gullible.
indeed.
Oh. Yeah.
But
That's true.
Yeah.
That would have been my reason.
Let's see.
Definitely true. The hero is stupid.
Are you okay?
So in the end,
What the heck? Well,
don't be mean.
I wonder
Yeah.
about that.
Don't sound like Byakuya.
Yeah,
That's the worst
he
thing.
may be our best friend, but he's
But you
still
don't
a
want to
jerk.
be like him.
Why?
Alright.
What the heck?
But
You little bitch!
Well,
Hey! You little... This is fine. Honestly. As for me, isn't it one...
well,
Oh.
he wanted a
So
castle.
she just wants to be a vampire queen. Oh, that's
Pretty
totally
much.
understandable. Okay.
That's very specific.
I mean, I think this is kind of a universal motive. Like, any of these students could have had this motive.
This is fine.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's why they were all fighting over the rose whip.
Nobody was fighting over the rose whip.
Just go with it. Just go with it. Alright, so...
Worse. Oh. Do you understand? What is this? Yes, indeed. Isn't it wonderful?
hey,
Thrills, chills, kick. Now then,
Well, here's the next execution.
I guess I'll
Alright.
let you... What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually... Well then, perhaps we'll meet again.
Well,
Do-do-do, do-do-do. At least she got a castle in the end. And a freaky bunny theater.
bears.
No, I meant the bunny that was
Oh.
over the top. Everything was over the top.
We should not be laughing about this.
No.
No. Wow.
This music.
Yep. It's something.
That was a thing.
Yep. Wow.
I've heard that's how most burnings at the stake usually go.
Definitely. You alright? Just talking to the guy on screen.
I was gonna say, that was a long...
Alright.
It
was like, are we still on this?
We did consider her a friend too. We gave her rose whips. Like 3 of them.
Two.
No, 2.
2.
Okay.
Extreme! What are you gonna do?
Let me out of here!
Too bad.
Oh, buddy.
How strange. Hey! Hey! What?
So then, you... Who? Hey.
Well.
Hello. Well? See?
Okay then.
So...
Hey.
Indeed.
Well, I see.
Let's go talk to Chihiro.
Technically alter ego, but same.
Hey.
Close enough.
What?
So...
Come on. What? Goodbye.
I'm sorry, best friend. You can come
Yeah.
to the dressing room with me next time.
Wow.
Well.
See, that's what I'm seeing, you know?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay then.
I'm also trying to forget what he's saying. Alright.
So then...
Ta-da!
Bud, how are you? Yay!
Hooray!
Yeah, what's the deal?
Yeah.
However... What? Indeed. What? It's true.
We're friends.
She's probably like the person I like best right now. I just also don't trust her. She's cyborg or something. Do 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 do. Oh, where?
Correct.
Okay. Here we go.
Let's go look at some messed up stuff.
Yeah.
Those gloves look suspicious.
Definitely. Da-da!
Gashunk.
Correct.
Sorry.
Alright, let's Give it a little look-see, huh?
Yeah.
Normal desk, normal drawers, yearbooks.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh dear. Oops.
Darkness. Oh.
Wow.
I should have looked around more before I touched the file. But... well. At least there's some tissues.
Yeah.
Empty bookshelf. Yeah,
Okay, then.
let's just go back to our room. That's fine.
I guess we're doing that.
That's fine.
It's completely fine.
Ugh.
Okay then. Something's happening in the gym.
Gagunk bagya! Let's check the trophy count.
Really? We don't have time for that.
Coins. Kacha, bakyu, hagagya, here, paching, bakya, da-da-dun, sha-sha-sha.
Wow.
Okay.
Why? I asked you a question. How did this?
I've made a decision.
Okay.
I will no
Well.
longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made
All
what
right, I
I'm
can
going
see.
to resist you.
Yeah.
But you do read. You haven't put what I'm holding.
Well,
Hmm.
that was quite the thing to end on.
Cliffhanger. Da-dun-dun.
Da-da-da.
Da-da-dun. Ka-shunk-yak. Wow.
That
All the
was
sound
something.
effects. All the sound effects. All of them at once.
Anyway.
Alright.
That's all we have time
We
for.
got the Super Robo Justice present.
Hooray!
So,
So yeah. Now we're stopping here.
yeah.
Okay. So
In
yeah.
summary, I keep picking baddies and victims. to
Pretty
befriend.
much.
Every
Yeah.
time. Every time.
Every time. Good job.
We'll see if that continues next time.
Who knows? But for
yeah.
now, thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you in the next episode. Alright, best bud.
Oh, let's not go too fast.
No, but it's see the thing is, it will bother him if we call him that.
That's true. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
He's our best friend.
He's
whether
our
he likes
best
it or
friend.
not. Oh.
Byakuya, our best friend.